Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy RBL, and today we're watching a special game. It's Dallas versus Boston, and we'll see who will win in this game between these two teams who are done mediocre so far throughout the season, but Boston really has a lot of potential to become a great team. So let's see how this game will go. And to start the game off, Boston here with the ball. Here's Barry Rozier on Jordan. Goes up, and he gets it blocked. Great defense there. Now Durant pushing it up mid-range, and he cashes that one in. Durantula, actually a very elite scorer. You can see his averages on the bottom right there. Got Tracy Travis bringing up the ball against Bradley Teal, who's the 8th pick in the RBL draft. Here's Travis, step back Jay, and he can't hit. Porzingis with the rebound. Now, I think both of these teams are evenly matched in terms of their starters, but once you get to the bench, I think Dallas does have a bigger advantage with a guy like Double coming off their bench as well. As Sharp gets stopped there by Jordan. Here is Barry Rozier looking to create something for the squad. Tracy Travis going to get a screen here from Nene. Might be a deadly pick-and-roll combo as he gets it blocked by Durantula. Pretty good defense there so far. And stolen by Travis. He does a spin. See what he's going to do. Pull up. Doesn't. Set off to Sharp, and he gets stopped by Teal. Almost gets it stolen. Recovering now. Let's see what they can do. Durantula playing great defense. It looks like he might get a steal. He doesn't. Here's Rozier. Driving to the hoop. Kicks it out. Tavares, the layup. And he somehow gets it to go in. Even though it was 100% contested, still goes in the hoop. It's a pretty good start so far to this game. Both teams playing elite defense. The Rattlers might have a huge advantage on defense, though, in my opinion. You got guys like Durantula, Porzingis, Jordan, Osman as Durantula just posterizes Nene and sends him to the ground. Nene needs to get up before he gets embarrassed even more. My goodness. Rozier now. Inside Nene, coming right back at him and laying it up. You can tell Nene does have a really big competitive spirit. Gets right back up and puts in the layup. Now here's Jordan. Trying to set up something, it looks like. Porzingis off the Teal for three, and he somehow hits the contested three-pointer, but Bradley Teal, a very elite scorer, to say the least. Now here's Travis. See if he can score here on Teal. Right back at him. Gets the screen from Rozier. Inside, Tavares throws down the two-handed jam and gets the crowd a little pumped up. Tracy Travis with some good vision right there. Here's Jordan. Kicks it off to Porzingis. Over Durantula. Greens a three-pointer and gives Dallas a 4-point lead to start off this game. So Kevin Durantula looking like he's trying to go off this game and really show what he can do on live television. Well, not really, but, you know, it's live. So here's Nene. Doesn't shoot the fadeaway. Gives it over to Rozier for three. And he hits the tough three over Jordan. Barry Rozier trying to get revenge after he struggled in the last game he played, where he only had a couple of points. But looking like it's a pretty good product so far as Jordan throws down the alley-oop jam. Good pass there from Durantula. You love to see exciting plays like that. Michael Jordan, a very athletic player. Here's Rozier, now guarded by Jordan. Gets a screen from Nene. Will he hit him on the roll? No. He switched on to Durantula. Kicks it out to Sharp, back out to Nene. Now, I think Boston really has a good three-headed tandem as Travis takes a tough shot and misses. Good defense there from Teal, but they really do have a really good three-headed tandem as Jordan throws down another dunk over the top of Nene. Nene getting dunked on today, but when you're a good shot blocker, you will get dunked on sometimes if you do contest everything. As it's a pretty good start to this game. I really do like Dallas's jerseys. I think they're probably one of the cleanest jerseys, if not the cleanest in the league. As Nene's going to go to work, pump fake up, and gets it blocked by Jordan. Mikal Jordan playing great so far. Durantula to the rack and one. Kevin Durantula, the layup over Rozier, plus the foul, and gives him a 7-point lead. And now he has takeover as he misses the free throw. And here's Travis up and running. Trying to get past Teal. Great defense from Teal until he dunks all over him. The posterizer on Bradley Teal. Tracy Travis going crazy. What a dunk right there. Jordan now. Will he give it to Durantula? No, he's going to go up by himself for a mid-range and cash that in. Macau Jordan, pretty good start to this game. 6 points, 3 of 3 from the field, 1 rebound and 2 blocks. Really playing elite defense, and the Sailors, they need a timeout as they are down by 7, but still been a very, very good start for both teams. If the momentum can stay with Dallas, they can probably run away with this game, but it depends if Boston runs a play or two to get them pumped up, as we will see the inbound here from Sharp, and he looks to get it over to Nene. I think the real game will honestly be played when the benches come in, and honestly, I don't know if Boston's going to have much of their bench play at all, just because you have to play your starters heavy minutes in order for you to even have a chance. As here's Nene standing at top of the key. Rozier for 3. Can't cash it in. A rebound for Durantula. Crossing over. Durantula gives it off to Double-Double. Bad pass, and he puts it in. Porzingis with the dish there from Double-Double. And now they have a 9-point lead. So we'll see what Rozier will do here against Double-Double. He's going to need a screen here. Gives it over to Travis. Travis could shoot that over the top. Goes behind the back. Had space, but decides to give it to Elliott. Elliott now. Pull up Jay. Tough shot. No good. Porzingis with the board. They just need to create better offensive opportunities as Osman will get it over to Durantula. Durantula puts it in over 2 defenders. Kevin Durantula exploding tonight. He's having a very good game as they've doubled the amount of points that Boston has. Here's Rozier now, looking to create something. Looks like they're ISOing against Double-Double, the small defender. Goes up, and he lays it in with the left hand. Barry Rozier said he wanted a revenge game. He's got 5 points already, looking on track for a pretty high-scoring game. See if he can turn up here in this first quarter. And stolen by Tracy Travis, so playing great defense there. Rozier now to the rack, floater inside the lane. He puts it in with 2 hands. Good plays there. Unselfishness there from Rozier. Good defense from Travis, and it leads to Nene. Nene getting an easy lay-in for 2 points. This here's Double-Double. Trying to set up something. Here's Porzingis. The backdoor screen for Osman. They don't use it. They might use it for Teal for 3, and he cashes it in. Just as you think Dallas is going to go away, they keep coming back with another score and another score as Boston is down by 10, and it looks like a couple of bench players will be going in for them. Rozier now taking advantage. The mid-range missing. Nene. Will he go up with it? He does, and he gets it blocked by Porzingis. A bad decision there by Nene. Double-Double inside. Durantula lays it in with the left hand, and Kevin Durantula has been very, very good so far. Tracy Travis needs a bucket in order for his team to get back into this, and they call their second timeout already. Just some problems on defense and some problems on offense with creating. So see what they can do after the timeout. Hopefully their bench isn't too bad and can help them come back from this terrible deficit. Here's Watts up top. They still keep in Nene, so still keeping in consistent bench players. Webb puts in the left-handed layup. Great coaching there, and they get an easy layup. 10-point game. Both teams' benches are in, besides Nene and Porzingis, but looks like it's going to be a pretty entertaining game. Bailey now. Back out to Double-Double. Kicks it back. They work their way to Nene, being guarded. Hollins outside. O'Neal. Step back. 3. Ugly shot. Almost hit, but rebound Elliott. They got to score here in transition. Elliott now pushing the tempo. Kicks it back over to Webb. Can Webb be their scorer off the bench that they need? Webb now. Hands it off to Elliott. Elliott going to go to the rack and lay it in. Looks like he might have been going up for a dunk, but stopped in his tracks and lays it up. As you see the percentages, Rattlers shooting 86% so far, and we're almost done with the first quarter. That's an unheard of field goal percentage for a team to be shooting, but the Rattlers have really done it all today. As here's Double, kicks it back out to O'Neal. It's been great defense again from Boston. O'Neal from way downtown, and he can't hit. Great defense there again from Boston. They're playing well as a team right now without any stars on the floor besides Nene, and he's not really done too much besides play good defense. Here's Webb. It looks like he's going to do a back screen for Elliott. Watts now. Goes up, gets it blocked. Nene, Webb for three, and he somehow hits the very late 98% contested three-pointer to make it a 5-point game. Here's O'Neal. The Rattlers losing their lead a little bit with the bench. O'Neal back out to Hollins. Hollins getting stopped in his tracks. Porzingis misses the layup. Great defense from Nene and Boston. Elliott's pushing it now. Has the smaller double-double, and he gets stopped in his tracks. Webb now. Can he get a bucket right here? Pull up Jay. Yes, he can. It is a one-possession game. What a way to end the first quarter. Double-double from beyond half court, and he can't hit the half-court shot. But an entertaining game as Boston looks to come back against Dallas. The Rattlers up by 3 at the end of the first. And so Dallas will pass the ball in to begin the second quarter, and it was really entertaining to watch Boston come back in the first. The bench was honestly doing it all for them. Great defense. As here's Double now, trying to go up and get a shot up. He does, and he lays it in with the left hand. Double-double, not a tall guy at all, but still finds his way to make an impact on a basketball team like this. As here's Watts, going to post up double-double. Kicks it back out to Webb. Wheeler now has it. Turner in the post. Goes up, and it's going to be a traveling violation. Just moved his pivot foot. Unfortunate there. The Rattlers now will pass the ball in. See what double-double can create for this team. He's going to ISO against Watts. Now kicks it back out. Perkins at the top. It's interesting to see how these benches will do in the second quarter, but it looks like Dallas is trying to get a good head start, and it gets blocked there by Boston. Here's Watts. The spin against double-double. Going to the rack and laying it in, taking it coast to coast off the block. Great defense leading to great offense there. So Boston playing pretty good so far ever since they put their bench in. Here's Perkins now. Going up, tough layup, and he puts it in over the top of Wheeler there. As Dallas has been passing the ball very well tonight and very efficiently. Here's Webb. Webb, step back off the glass, and it's a beautiful layup. Or not layup, bucket there, sorry, from the mid-range. Gregory Webb coming off the bench with 9 points and 4 of 4 from the field. Here's O'Neal now getting a screen from Perkins. Perkins, will he post up? No. Just thinking about what he'll do. Kicks it back out to O'Neal. O'Neal going up mid-range. No good. Good defense there from Wheeler after the switch. It's a 3-point game. Watts gets fouled and had a chance for an and one, but O'Neal fouled him, but did swat the ball after he fouled him, so good play there by O'Neal. And Watts makes both free throws, so it's a 1-point game just like that. And Mikal Jordan will come back into the game, try to lead this bench unit to something better than what they've done. They've actually allowed a huge comeback and are almost losing the game now. But let's see what Mikal Jordan can do with this bench unit. O'Neal now has it. Great defense once again by Boston. Tough mid-range shot, and he puts it in. That's a killer as they were getting close to coming back into this game. Here's Watts now. Boston was right there, but a 3-point game now. Watts, what a crossover, left-handed J, and it's cash. Watts creating off the bench as well. A pretty move on Mikal Jordan and O'Neal, and now it's a 1-point game still as we see Bradley Teal come over. Here's Bailey up top, kicks it over to Hollins. O'Neal now has it. They're looking for Jordan in the post. Might give it to him. They don't. Perkins up top. Great defense once again. They're using the whole shot clock this possession. O'Neal, spin, three-pointer, greens the three-pointer. Every time you feel like you're going to stop them and take the lead, they just come back and score. As Barry Rozier comes in, along with Kevin Durantula. Might need to send their starters back in. Turner now. He's got to look for something. He's just posting up at high post. Almost loses the ball. Back in Wheeler, lays it in. And it's a 2-point game, so a pretty back-and-forth game right now. Boston playing great defense until the last 5 seconds of the shot clock, but they've done very well so far. After their bench unit has come in the first quarter, and they've come back from a 10-point deficit, which is huge. You need a great bench unit as Mikal Jordan goes to the rack and almost gets an and one there. Mikal Jordan playing pretty good so far to start this game off. Playing really good defense as well. And substitutions will be made here. Mikal Jordan, the free throw, cashes that one in as well, so it's a 4-point game. Here's Turner bringing it up. Gets the screen from Rozier. Turner. Is Rozier going to be their bucket getter? Setting up a screen play for him. Has Osman on him. He's going to get the screen. And he gets fouled there with 2.6 seconds remaining in the shot clock. As Tracy Travis enters the game as well to help Rozier with this bench unit. So here's Sharp passing the ball in now. Gets it over to Turner. If I'm Turner, I got to look to Barry Rozier right here. They are. Will he shoot a three? No. Couple seconds left on the shot clock. Mid-range pull-up. And he cashes it in to make it a 2-point game. Barry Rozier, very crafty scorer with 7 points already. Let's just see if he can bring it on a defensive end against Mikal Jordan, which they desperately need him to. Jordan, pull-up. Too easy over the top of the smaller defender in Rozier. And he's got 10 points on perfect shooting from the field. So Mikal Jordan really feeling it so far. As here's Turner. Gets the screen from Rozier. Turner. Will he post up the smaller man? He doesn't. Rozier now working. Gives a screen to Tavares. Tavares. He's going to have to go up with it on Osman. And he puts it in at the buzzer. Continues to be a 2-point game. It feels like every shot these two teams are taking, it's going in. Rattlers shooting 71% and the Sailors shooting 63%. Very high field goal percentage for both teams. Here's Teal for three. And of course, he cashes it in. Every shot these teams are taking, it feels like it'll go in. As you see, the starters are about to come in for Boston. And here's Turner. Trying to ISO against Osman. Now Tavares up top will get a screen from Travis. Will they get the switch? They do. Tavares inside, and he puts in the layup. Could have been a foul, but good call there by the refs to not call anything. It's Trey Tavares, 8 points so far. Really helping them out tonight. Durantula out to Perkins. Jordan trying to post up Barry Rozier. Post fade. Foul. And one. Mikal Jordan taking advantage of the smaller Barry Rozier. And now the starters are back in for both teams. So this is where it could all go downhill for Boston. With all these superstars on the floor that Dallas has, it's going to be tough to stop this team. As here's Tracy Travis bringing the ball up now. A little hesitation move against Teal. Tracy Travis, one of the best scorers in the league. He's getting clamped up here by Beal so far. Rozier now. Out to Nene. Will Nene look to be a scorer this game is the question. When he is aggressive, I think they do have a pretty good chance of winning a game. As Sharp, a tough left-handed layup over the outstretched hands of Durantula. And it continues to be a close game so far. We got 3:20 left in this quarter and in the first half. It's been a very entertaining game to watch. Teal greens a three-pointer and makes it a 7-point game. Timeout Sailors. It's the Rattlers starting to come into their own right now. Sailors need some defense on the floor. One of their struggles they don't have is a really good perimeter defender to check any of the stars on Dallas. So let's just see what they can do with what they already have. But if they could sign maybe a great defender, that'd be great. Here's Travis. He's going to fire back with a three-pointer, and it just rims in and out. Unfortunate. If Tracy Travis would have made that, would have got him into a funk as Tarantula on fire in this game. And it's a 9-point game. They need to score right here to stop the momentum from getting out of hand. Here's Rozier. Inside Nene. Foul there by Porzingis, and he'll hit the line for 2 free throws. Now, another thing is if Nene, if he gets any type of aggressive, I think that they can actually go pretty far, because when Nene is aggressive, getting foul calls, he could do a lot for you on the court. As double-double almost gets chased down, blocked by Nene, and great defense there from Nene. There's Elliott now. Mid-range, pull up in Porzingis' face, and he makes it a 6-point game. Now, if I'm Boston, double-double is really small, so I'm going to take advantage of him in the pick and rolls, take advantage of him defensively, and make sure we can get easy buckets off him being on the floor, as Tarantula gets easy buckets no matter who is guarding him, and makes it an 8-point game. So here's Rozier now bringing it up. Mid-range is Nene. Nene almost pulled up for a mid-range J. Travis for 3. Yes, he drills it in. Tracy Travis, an elite scorer, reminiscent of T-Mac's game. A little bit of Kobe Bryant's as well on the offensive end. Just doesn't have the defensive credentials, as Bradley Teal throws down the lob. Bradley Teal catching the lob up top from double-double. And it's a 7-point game here in Boston. Here's Elliott now. If they can slowly chip away at that lead, that is what they would love to do. So Nene might be getting the ball in the post. He will. Guarded by Porzingis. Give him a little post hook. Doesn't. Goes up. Get it. Swatted by Porzingis. Teal going up top and throwing down the nice jam. It's a 9-point game here in Boston with a minute remaining. Sailors starting to fall apart a little bit. They need a bucket from one of their top scorers. Rozier now has double-double on him. Elliott up top. We'll give it back to Rozier. Could have pulled that three-pointer. Rozier. Nene. Layup. And he gets it blocked again. Offensive rebound from Sharp. Elliott. Rozier. In the corner for 3. No good. And Bradley Teal now has takeover. Teal now has scored their last 4 points. Osman back out. Now here's Porzingis working against Nene. The crossover. Too fast for Nene to guard. It's an 11-point game. They really got messed up at the end of the quarter. Here's Travis now. He needs to create something. And he gets fouled there by Bradley Teal. So the subs come in at the end of the quarter, maybe to give the starters a bit of a rest. Elliott now holding the ball at the top. Probably for the rest of the shot clock. You don't really want Dallas getting another bucket. Here's Elliott now. The fadeaway three-pointer. They need this, and he knocks it down. Huge shot there. Teal now. From way downtown, almost drains it. It's an 8-point game heading into halftime. Been a very entertaining first half. You love to see a game like this. We'll be back after the halftime is over. All right, so we're back for the second half here in Boston. It's been a very entertaining game to watch as Kevin Durant with 17 points in the first half. As that one's stolen there by Nene. Nene now pushing it. Sharp, step back J. Yes, he cashes it in and makes it a 6-point game. Boston resilient and will not go away after any lead established by Dallas. Porzingis missing and Tavares with the rebound. Now here's Tracy Travis. Pulls up mid-range. Green light. 4-point game. Tracy Travis, an elite scorer. Boston needs him to step up. Here's Joran. Tough mid-range. No good. Rebound Travis. Kicks it over to Rozier. Can Rozier get in his bag in the second half? Almost gets his pocket picked by Beal. Recovers. Will he look for Travis? I would give it to Tracy Travis right now if I'm Boston. They need him to catch fire. He's going to have to take a tough shot from way downtown. Oh, he banks it in. Tracy Travis starting to explode on offense, and he makes it a 1-point game. Has their last 5 points. Here's Joran. Can Boston get a stop here? And it's blocked out of bounds by Tavares. Trey Tavares sends it out of bounds, and Boston is loving what they're seeing on the court right now. Porzingis now. Looks inside the Teal. He's left open. Reverse jam. Bradley Teal been showing off the bounce this game, and he makes it a 3-point game. Now here's Tracy Travis. I got to get him involved in the pick and roll if I'm Boston. Turn around, hook quick. Nene now. If I'm Nene, I got to post up Bradley Teal. He's very small compared to Nene, and he fouls him. Good foul there by Bradley Teal. I don't know if he could hold his own against Nene right there. Tavares now passing the ball in. Nene in the corner. The cut back door by Tavares, and he throws down the one-handed jam. The big man. Name really not known about around the league, but just the ability to do things that this team needs. Everything else other than scoring he's been able to do, and a little bit of scoring too. As he gets another block there and a rebound. Trey Tavares been a huge part of why this team might just take the lead right here. Rozier gets the screen from Tavares. Rozier now. Inside Nene, and oh, if that was an and one, Boston might have been able to run away with momentum, but Kevin Durantula makes sure to foul him good. Nene misses the first one. They need this one huge. And he cashes it in. So 61 all with 7:40 remaining in the third quarter. This game looked like a blowout in the beginning. As here's Osman. Over to Joran. Backdoor lob, and Durantula throws down the quick one-handed jam there. Great play set up there. He's got 19 already. Rozier. Now he's got Travis in the corner. Inside cutting Nene. Puts in a tough layup against Durantula. This game is really fun to watch. Both teams playing at an elite level tonight. Here's Joran. Doesn't pull up there. Osman now. Backdoor cut, and Joran puts it up and over the top of Rozier. He's got 15 points as well. So him and Durantula really been working really well together. So here's Tavares now. Looks like they're setting up a play for Travis. Crossover on Durantula. Pull up Jay. No good. Tavares offensive rebound, and he can't put it in. Misses a layup there. Would have been huge to continue to keep this game tied. Porzingis inside. Foul, and one. Nene picks up the foul, and now it's a 4-point game with a chance to be a 5-point game here. As Bradley Teal gets checked out and Kevin Durantula, so that might actually help Boston because you don't have an elite defender on Tracy Travis anymore. So I would just give him the ball at will here, especially because he does have a size advantage, it looks like, on who he's being guarded by. Here's Turner, fakes the ball with one hand. They do give it to Travis. Travis now, he's got to make a good decision. Crossover, and he gets his pocket picked there. Tough to see that happen. Joran now. Step back Jay. It's Cash from the mid-range. 7-point game. Dallas trying to run away with momentum. Let's see what Travis can do here. Just going to get this pick and roll here with Nene. Doesn't use the screen. Half spin. Goes up. And he misses over the top of O'Neal. Not a smart decision. If I'm Travis, I'm taking more 3-pointers and using my ability to jump high on my jump shot to get easy buckets over the top of a defender. As here's Porzingis now posting up against the smaller Travis. Goes up mid-range J, missing. So Nene grabs the rebound, and now they're in transition. Here's Rozier. Inside Tavares, puts it in. Trey Tavares has done everything you could ask for from your starting center. As here's Jordan now. 5-point game guarded by Rozier. Quick crossover, the screen. Porzingis trying to work in the post. Pump fake. O'Neal up top. It's a screen in the corner for 3. No good. Porzingis offensive board foul and 1. Kristaps Porzingis keeping the game alive right there. And he puts in the free throw. It looked like Boston might have had a chance of actually coming back from that little run that Dallas was having, but Kristaps Porzingis really going off here on the offensive boards as well. Nene inside, and he gets blocked by Perkins on the hop step. Nene really has not been himself. O'Neal mid-range, and he cashes it in. 10-point game here. And really, it's just been not the fact that Boston's struggling shooting. It's just they haven't got steals, blocks, turnovers, offensive rebounds like Dallas has. So that's a big difference. As Elliott hits the post fade over the top. You like to see a little post fade. As, yeah, you see that they're actually shooting a better percentage than they were in the first half. It's just they haven't had the amount of opportunities. Osman getting double-teamed, and Nene and Osman will go in a jump ball. Great defensive effort as Osman actually shoves Nene. And if they could fight, I would love to see that. But, 2K will not allow that to happen. Here's Nene now. And Osman wins the tip. Osman now kicks it back out to double. And almost stolen there. Porzingis has to put it up. And he somehow, some way gets it to go. And Porzingis starting to find his groove in this half. He's got 12 points. Here's Watts. Kicks it out to Elliott. Elliott, another fadeaway. And he misses. But Nene with the offensive board. Pump fake. And he got it stolen there by Perkins. Nene struggling so far. O'Neal backdoor cut, and he throws it down with 2 hands. As you look at Nene, 8 points on subpar shooting, 31% field goal shooting here. As they might need to sub in a starter or two to have a chance to get back into this game. It's a 12-point game, 3 minutes remaining here. Elliott trying to be their scorer, gets it blocked. Wheeler now going up and laying it in. Good move there by Wheeler to grab the offensive board and go straight up against the smaller defender. Osman now gets his pocket picked by Nene. They have a little bit of momentum. They need to push right here. They had numbers, but they decide not to push. Nene gets the screen. Watch to the rack. Pull up. Misses there. If I'm him, I'd just duck under and then go in for a layup, but can't question his decision there with a close shot. Here's double now. Screened. Wheeler inside. Porzingis puts it in again. He's been a monster in the paint in this third quarter. And Boston needs a timeout to discuss how they can stop him, as it hasn't been pretty inside on defense for Boston. The Rattlers up 12. So Nene stays in the game, and he will get it into Elliott. Durantula checks in the game for Dallas, so that cannot be good at all for Boston. Here's Wheeler now. Webb up top. Watts now gets it into Wheeler. Posting up double-double. Fade away. And he cashes it in. They need those points from everybody they can get, not named Tracy Travis, Nene, or any other star player they really have, such as Barry Rozier as well. So here's double-double. Kicks it out to Durantula. Pull-up three-point shot. No good. A rare miss there from Durantula. Hollins going up, missing. Offensive board. Puts it in. That's really the reason why they're up in this game. This has been offensive rebounds and other opportunities to score. And Boston really hasn't been able to do any of that or control any of that. Nene in the post going up, laying it in with the left hand. Like I said earlier, I believe it was in the first quarter, if Nene can get aggressive, they can win a lot of games. But it's just that questionability if he'll be aggressive or not. As Durantula, another bucket. As you see at the bottom, Trey Tavares, the leading scorer for Boston. That's a problem when you have guys like Barry Rozier, Nene, and Tracy Travis on the court. Elliott almost gets it stolen there by O'Neal. Watts recovers. Gonna get a screen here from Nene. Watts, three-pointer. Somehow drains it with a 95% contest, and it's a 9-point game. Huge shot here. 30 seconds remaining in the third. Here's double-double. Gets his pocket picked by Nene. Hollins gets it back. Foul and one. Nene cannot believe what just happened to him. These big men for the Rattlers have been amazing. As Bradley Teal also checks in the game. Hollins misses the free throw. A slimmer of hope for Boston. Watts, he's got to attack. Goes up, foul there by Bradley Teal, his third. So if you're Boston, attack Bradley Teal. Get him out of the game. He is their best player. Watts can't hit the second. Still a free point nonetheless. Teal now going to the rack. Foul and almost an and one there. Foul on Elliott. Now as they're playing the free throw shooting game. It's Teal. That was the first one. Teal really been a good two-way defender from them so far. And he knocks down the second. Now here's Elliott looking to end the third quarter with a bucket heading into the fourth. And they really need one so far. Elliott now. A deep three. And he can't drain it. So Dallas up by 12 here in Boston as we enter the fourth quarter. And hopefully Boston can mount another successful comeback. As we'll look here at the State Farm assist of the game. Double-double, the lob up top. And Bradley Teal throwing it down with two hands. Bradley Teal's been able to show off his vertical today. It's been really fun to watch him as Boston did not make any subs heading into the fourth quarter, which I think they do need to. As here's Watts. Can this bench create against the starters? Wheeler now. The hook, and he puts it in. Wheeler been an underrated scorer today. Gotten 3 or 4 buckets in this half, and they've really needed every single one of them. Here's double-double. It's a 10-point game. Osman backdoor cut, and he throws it down. Might be Jedi Osman's first point of the game, but really hasn't needed to score at all. He's played really good defense and had smart IQ plays. Here's Webb now. Guarded by double-double. Watts pulls up and somehow drains the mid-range over Bradley Teal. Tough shot to hit, but he makes it look easy there. If I'm Boston, when do you sub in your star players is the question. Inside, double-double, puts it in. As you see, Trey Tavares now gets up. Looks like he'll get subbed in. You might need to sub in your starters right now and play them the rest of the game. The way this is going right now, Sharp inside, lays it in. Nice roll there. 10-point game. Inside, double-double. He lays it in off the backdoor cut. Gets up there. Here's Webb. They need another bucket here. Watts looking. Elliott now. Elliott going up. Missing offensive board. Puts it in. Elliott hustling on the glass and getting another bucket for his team. So they really need that. And a timeout from Dallas. 10-point game still. Dallas can still run away with it, but Boston needs to sub in their stars to come back in this game. I really do believe that. Got 8 minutes remaining here in the game. Looks like the starters have checked in for Boston. Teal now. Trying to work against Travis. Here's double guarded by Rozier. Inside, Teal going up. Lay. Gets it blocked by Tavares. Tavares has been an elite defender today. Blocks that one off the glass. Rozier now. They slowed the fast break down. Travis open for three. And he hits it. A huge momentum swing could be coming right now. After that block by Tavares, they really needed something like that to get them excited. The crowd's starting to get into the game. Double-double inside, stolen by Travis. The crowd getting louder and louder with every good play this team makes. Elliott, corner, Rozier for three. Yes, and he drains it. Boston has made it a 4-point game. Double-double now. Durantula for three. Yes, sir. And he quiets down the crowd. They really needed him to miss that one right there, but they are still in this game nonetheless. Rozier back over to Travis. Gonna get a screen from Tavares. Travis, fade away, gets it blocked by Durantula. A huge heartbreaker of the play. Osman in the corner for three. No good. Dallas needed that one to put this game away. Rozier, guarded by double-double. Gonna get a screen from Tavares. Doesn't use it. Rozier to the rack, and he misses the left-handed layup. Unfortunate there. Teal now. Spin jumper. Misses. So another offensive possession without a bucket. Travis now. Mid-range J. Yes, he cashes it in over Teal. Bradley Teal with 20 and Tracy Travis with 15. Teal inside, going right back at him and getting the 2-point lay-in. 7-point game. Boston needs a bucket here. Elliott now for three. Yes, he cashes it in. Here's double-double. The crowd getting loud here on defense. Inside, almost stolen by Travis. Goes up, fouled there by Trey Tavares. So head to the line for 2 free throws. And Teal puts them both in. Now here's Rozier. It's a 6-point game. Kicks it over to Nene. Tavares up top. Gives it back over to Rozier. It's over to Sharp for three. Yes! He somehow hits the triple, and it's a 3-point game with 5 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter. Double-double. Gets his pocket picked by Tavares. Great defense today from Tavares. Rozier, is he going to reward the big man? No. Stolen by Porzingis. Corner, Teal. Oh my goodness. They really needed a bucket that possession. Dallas capitalizes on a mistake by Rozier. And now, just like that, it's a 6-point game. Rozier, will he come back with a three? Decides not to shoot it. Sharp, mid-range, greens that one. Huge shot there from Sharp. 4-point game. You need to stop right here on defense if you're Boston. The intensity of this match has heightened up. Durantula. No good. Rebound Travis. He's got to push the break here. Slows it down a little bit. Huge lane for him to drive by. Tracy Travis almost gets his pocket picked there by Teal. Sharp gets it stolen there. Double-double picks it up. Teal, rack, foul, and one. Bradley Teal. An important bucket for them to be getting the dub. He misses there. He would have had 30. Tavares now. Still a 6-point game. You have plenty of time. Plenty of time to tie this one up or take the lead. Rozier kicks it over to Nene. Nene for three. Oh, he almost got it to go in. And a loose ball foul there on Trey Tavares. I don't know why Nene was taking a three-pointer right there. Very questionable shot. Might have costed them the game, honestly. Porzingis goes up, fadeaway. Somehow gets it to go in. And it feels like all the momentum in the building has been ripped away from the Sailors. Rozier now. They definitely need a bucket. Tavares out. Rozier for three. Yes! Gives them back a little bit of momentum they needed after that last play. 5-point game. They need to stop right here. The intensity ramping up. Porzingis. Oh, and he's fouled there by Nene. And so every starter has been checked in so far. Except for Mikal Joran. You have to wonder what's going on. Osman now. Fade away. Missing. Elliott with the board. They can make it a single possession game right here. Elliott inside Tavares. Gets it blocked from behind by Porzingis. Porzingis played excellent defense so far today. Osman getting double teamed. Almost gets his pocket picked there by Elliott. Tarantula. Double-double. The lob. Beal throws down the reverse jam. And it's a 7-point game with 2.5 remaining in the fourth. Boston needs to clean up their defense and really force feed Barry Rozier and Tracy Travis on offense. Let's see what they can do after this timeout. And we'll look at the player of the game so far, and it's just Kevin Durantula. He's been amazing tonight. Really just gotten buckets whenever he's needed to, and he's actually played really good defense when he just wants to, as you see them getting a poster there on Nene, just going to the rack, doing whatever he wants, creating in the mid-range, dishing the ball off. Kevin Durantula really been their best player tonight, as here's Rozier. Gets the screen from Nene. Goes up and lays it in over the top of Porzingis. A risky shot, but one they needed for sure. They need to stop right here. Rozier with 15 and 9. And a timeout for Dallas. If Boston can somehow get a stop and a bucket, this game is very, very close. And that would make this game even closer. A one-possession game. If they can get a stop, a steal, a turnover, anything, a block, and just go and get a bucket immediately. They need one more than ever. As here's Porzingis. Gets it in. Durantula trying to ISO. Floater. Somehow gets it to go in. Kevin Durantula cannot be stopped tonight. 26 points tonight. It's been amazing. Rozier. To switch onto Durantula. Tavares now. Gives it over to Nene. He's got to make that. Gets fouled. He greened it, but somehow Double-Double has the height to go up and block it. That actually would have been huge. That would have been a free 3 points because Nene has drained both of his free throws. That means it would have been a 109 to 113, but still, 2 points is still 2 points. Here's Double-Double. Behind backdoor cut, Osman. You cannot get beat on a backdoor cut. It is super important to be surrounded. Know your surroundings here, but still in this game nonetheless. Inside, Nene puts in the left-handed layup and showing up when he needs to. He's got 14 points. Not good shooting, but 7 rebounds as well, and pretty good defense on Porzingis. The crowd getting loud here in Boston. Double-double. Gets it blocked by Nene. Under 10 remaining on the shot clock. Durantula going up. And he puts it in. Kevin Durantula will not be stopped. They needed a huge stop there, but they couldn't get it. A minute remaining. Travis now. They might need a three-pointer right here. Tracy Travis. All the way to the rack. Gets it blocked by Teal. That might have been the game-winning block. My goodness. Bradley Teal and Kevin Durantula coming up huge in the clutch. Durantula now. Guarded by Nene. Teal. Porzingis now. Guarded by Tavares. Will he go up with it? Almost gets it stolen. Terrible shot. Oh, and it almost rolled in. They need a three-pointer right here. Rozier. Picking up the pace. Out Nene. Gets it blocked by Porzingis. And that might be the game. I don't know why Nene would take that shot, but this game looks all but over. I have to say, an unfortunate ending to a very, very fun game to watch. Just Nene needed to step up for this team and deal. Bradley Teal hits the dagger as Boston loses a close one here. As Tracy Travis banks in a three-pointer there. I don't know who to blame this loss on, but if I did have somebody to blame it on, it would be Nene. I mean, his inefficient ability to score at a high percentage and really defend Kevin Durantula, which is not an easy task. As you see him getting bullied there. But let's just check out these stats and then get out of here. You see Tracy Travis had 18. Would have liked him to step up a little bit more. Barry Rozier had a very good game, 15 points, 10 assists. But Nene did everything else besides scoring. The scoring was not there at all. 5 for 13, under 50% field goal shooting. Not fun to watch. As Carlton Elliott really stepped up, and Trey Tavares was their anchor on defense. You love to see that inside. And the rest of the stats here for the Sailors. But talk about star power. Bradley Teal with 34 points. Only missed 3 shots. Kevin Durantula, 28 points and only missed 3 shots as well. Mikal Joran only missed 2 shots. Kristaps played very good defense, had 5 blocks. This team really just played elite out here today. And when you have a guy coming off the bench like double-double with 6 points and 13 assists, that's just something you really need. Osman struggled, but did everything else this team needed, including playing really elite defense, slashing to the rim sometimes, and dishing out dimes. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this game. And I'll see you guys in the next live game. Let me know if you guys enjoyed. Peace.